Good morning, class. Myself, Umesh R. Rathore, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department from Vallabhpuri Polytechnic, Navsari. In today's lecture, we are learn about introduction to rolling process of the subject Manufacturing Engineering 1, subject code 3331901 from Mechanical Engineering Department. Start with introduction. With name rolling, we got an idea about the rolling process. When an object roll over another surface, it's said to be a rolling with the same phenomena. Here, one object is passed through two rollers, rotate in opposite direction. So what will be the effect on that workpiece? So its thickness can be decreased. So the phenomena of reducing the thickness of the workpiece by passing through the workpiece between two opposite direction rollers known as rolling. Here the definitions of the rolling. What will it say? The rolling process is a process which consists of passing the metal. So what it want to say? Passing the metal through a gap between the rollers, which will be provide the gap between two rollers, which rotate in opposite direction. As we seen in the figure, both the rollers are rotating in opposite direction. The gap is smaller than the thickness of the part being worked, so we can achieve whatever the thickness we required. In this process, metal thickness decreases and length of metal increases. As we seen in figure, the thickness of metal is decreases and its length is increases. With the same phenomena, let we have look one example of typical steel rolling process. Starting with ingot. Ingot is the first product coming out of furnace in solid form. Then the ingot divided or goes to another two furnaces or a mill known as pluming and slabbing mill, and another one is billet mill. From pluming and slabbing mill, it manufacturing two products. One is slab and another is blooms. And from billet mill, it manufacture billets. Now from the slab, we can manufacture plates, and from blooms, we can make a component like channels and rails. And the billets, we can manufacture rounds and wires and square bars, as we seen in our daily life. Now, what are the products of the rolling process? The first one is ingot. It is the first product coming out from the furnace, known as ingot. Or the metal product have a cross-sectional area of 300 to 500 millimeter square and length of 1.5 to 2 meter, known as ingot. From ingot, we can make bloom. The metal product have a cross-sectional area of 200 to 300 millimeter square and length of 3.5 to 5.5 meter, known as blooms. The third product made from ingot is billet. The metal product have a cross-sectional area of 40 to 150 millimeter square and length which is required, known as billet. It's also made from ingot. Slab. The metal product have thickness of 50 to 150 millimeter and length of 0.6 to 1.5 meter, known as slab. It is also made from ingot. The next product is plate. The metal product have thickness of 2.60 4 millimeter to 12.7 millimeter and length of 1.5 to 3.0 meter known as plate. It is made from slab sheet. The metal product have thickness of 0.21 millimeter to 2.64 millimeter and length equal to thickness known as sheet. It's made from plate, flat. It is small size workpiece of the metal known as flat. The metal product have thickness of 2.5 millimeter to 6 millimeter known as flat. It is usually in square or rectangular shape or in a small size made from sheet or plate. And the last one is strip. The metal product have thickness of 2.5 millimeter to 6.0 millimeter known as strip. Now the factors affecting rolling process. Start with a metal workpiece have a thickness of T1. It is passed through two rollers, rotate in opposite direction. So what will be its effect? It reduces the thickness and the next level thickness is T2. Now the point at which the workpiece comes in contact with the roller and leave the roller. The angle between them known as angle of contact, and from where it contact to roller and leave the contact there is a friction occur. V1 it is the initial velocity of workpiece and V2 it is the exit or final velocity of the workpiece which is coming out. The first factor affecting rolling process is roller diameter. Smaller diameter roller needs less thickness and it applied more pressure, so dimensional accuracy achieved, while larger diameter roller needs more thickness, which puts smaller pressure into workpiece. So when there is accuracy not required, larger diameter roller is used. And what is the equation to achieve radius of roller? So radius of roller can be achieved by the equation T1 minus T2 divided by 2 1 minus cos theta. The next factor affecting rolling process is metal friction. Friction play an important role in every process. Metal friction is required for drive design. So how much friction be produced in this process? Path required. How much path required to achieve shape, draft and power requirement? How much power consumed with friction? So for all that, metal friction is calculated for rolling process, and the equation is given by mu equal to friction force divided by radial force. Third factor affecting rolling process is presence of tension. By applying effective tension, it reduces required diameter of roller and also power consumption. If we apply effective tension, not more, not less, so it will reduce our power consumption and also reduce diameter of roller. And the last one is operating speed. Exit velocity of workpiece is more than the entrance velocity, because while entering it suffer from a friction and a pressure, while leaving it doesn't undergo the pressure. So velocity of exit is more than the velocity of entrance, and the increase in velocity known as forward slip, and point of exit known as slip zone. Forward slip can also be calculated from the equation V2 minus V divided by V, while V equal to middle velocity. Thank you student, thanks for listening me. carefully.